Who gets to tell a story? And what happens if they tell it wrong?
My name's Sheridan, I'm a Poetry Society young critic, and today I'm reviewing Namanlagh by Tom Paulin, which is shortlisted for the T.S. Eliot Prize 2025.
In his poem Nothing to be Said, Paulin writes of epitaphs that could neither get written nor chiselled in hard stone. And many poems in this collection feel like epitaphs, to people, to places now changed, and to past selves. This is a book about Northern Irish history, about conflict, altered landscapes and changed lives. Somewhere in the pine trees beyond the loch, two stones are being knocked together. Maybe it's a chain gang working in the quarry, writes Paulin, in Namanlagh's first and titular poem, before the speaker admits, no, I realise all these are not in fact the case. It's a stone chat, a bird. For me, the crux of this poem lies in the speaker's aside, nestled within Paulin's characteristic dashes, which become like birds' wings through the collection, a driving force that flits the reader from one possibility, image or perspective to the next. Those dashes and the speaker's admittance of a mistake sets us up for a dynamic book without easy answers, exploring who gets to be in history and what time can warp. Paulin's presentation of history as a malleable thing is perhaps best seen in James McGuinness VC, where the speaker, talking of a risky mission to attach limpet mines to an enemy ship, explains, "When I took that deep breath to push out of the sub, I was inside history and away far out of it." These satisfyingly short and even lines bridge with ease the speaker's physical actions to such a large concept of pliable histories. Paulin adds after the poem that McGuinness was the only Ulsterman to win the Victoria Cross in the Second World War, but that Unionist authorities failed to honour it officially. The block of dense context seems to act as one of this book's epitaphs previously unwritten, as if Paulin wishes to cement this story, for which non-remembrance is a key part in his collected histories.
Choosing this poem to be the only one with context provided intrigued me though, in part because it shows how much context could have helped with making the rest of the collection accessible, but also because Paulin's approach to storytelling feels different here, more solid than the rest of the collection, where the speaker's flitting focus is utilised to evoke everything from frustration to loss. Why was it in this story that Paulin didn't want the reader left unmoored in shifting perspective or changing focus? I feel Paulin's tendencies to shift or self-interrupt within his poems also can transfer into the collection more broadly. The flow from one poem to the next can sometimes feel choppy, with personal and political moments forced to face each other, but without it feeling like their eye lines truly meet. Such a range of poems does showcase Paulin's deft technical ability, however, and the collection portrays such a strong sense of a well-developed voice throughout all types of poems. This is no more true than in Paulin's use of punctuation, which carries with it a great sense of intention, teaching us as much about the speaker of the poems as the poem's subjects.
The book is most engaging when the speaker feels closest to Paulin, such as in The Spare Room, where rare commas give pause and dashes feel expansive. And that room, that mostly unoccupied room, was strange. The curtains half drawn, so when I woke before dawn and then noticed the light's eking growth, it was like a bandage being torn off very slowly. The resultant clarity of voice brings understated language into the light, letting the reader linger in images where pain and beauty glimmer in equal measure. Throughout the book, Paulin plays with ideas of warped perception, misseeing or mistaking one thing for another. In Edge of Town, two short sections of fencing, for a tiny moment look a mile long. Two vast armies of abstract soldiers, eyeball to eyeball. A bird is mistaken for a non-existent quarry in Namanlagh. And in Here, after Palestinian poet Walid Kazandar, the reader is told simply, that ship is an illusion.
Each time he makes visible a truth, a reality to the error. Conflict leaves barriers and scars for a long time after its apparent conclusion. Irish natural habitats are displaced and disturbed by industry, and some people have to save themselves.
In Here, Paulin seems to lay down his conclusion for the collection, in the face of fallible stories, history, and even his own poems. That ship is an illusion. So all you can do now is try to hold your own truth. What you make and follow is your own. Namanlagh is an impressive book that forges its own path through years of complex history to make a witty, insightful, poetic work.
Woohoo!